Hey, 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 my beautiful people. Anyways, what's up? How y'all doing? It's been a while. I know I said I was gonna try to record more for educational purposes as well as, just to document, I guess, to vlog. But, child, these 2 weeks that I've been home, I think it's been 2 weeks, I don't even know, to be honest with you, have been kicking my butt. Like, literally kicking my butt. If it's not one thing, it's another. Like, when we first came home on the 9th, I went to go do my insulin shot that I was supposed to do before I go to bed. And we're searching through all the pharmacy stuff and, all the stuff that was given to me that I had to bring home to be able to do the feeding. So we went through all the stuff, couldn't find the needles for the insulin. They sent me home without needles for insulin. And my sugar was like high. I didn't know what the heck to do. I went to sleep because I didn't feel good and I was in a lot of pain. Woke up the next morning. Thank God my doctor's nurse called me to go through the discharge stuff, and that's when I let her know about, hey, they discharged me without the needles for my insulin, so I couldn't inject last night. And I can't inject this morning either because I don't have any needles. So she ended up handling that for me, but it's been every single day there has been something that has gone wrong, whether my PICC line gets clogged, and I'm talking to y'all about things like y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry for that. My apologies. I'll show you my PICC line, just so y'all can see what it is in case you haven't seen any of my previous hospital videos. But the PICC line is in my arm, so hold on. Give me a minute. I gotta take my arm out in order to show you. Okay, you see that? This one is an extra line, which is currently clogged. That's why I have it wrapped up that way, so it doesn't get caught up into anything else. And then you have this current line, which is feeding me right now, and it is embedded in my arm. Okay, so that is a PICU line. That's how I get my nutrients. I'm attached to a bag 24/7, pretty much. Like, it goes everywhere with me. I'm not even supposed to take a shower. I bought this sleeve that one of the people here from the hotel told me she used when she had a PICC line, so I'm hoping I can try to get in the shower. But the only part that I didn't think all the way through is I would have to disconnect, and then that means it's gonna make my feeding time later than what it already is, and I don't want it to get too late. So I gotta figure out how can I don't think there's no way doing it without disconnecting, to be honest with you, because I'm tired of using the adult bath wipes. I want to feel water and soap so bad. But the problem with a PICU line is it can get infected, and it can cause a lot of complications if it does, so you have to be like really cautious. Gotta get rid of that gray hair. You gotta be really cautious of not getting infected. So yeah, but like I said, it's been one thing or another one. Either one line then got clogged, and then we had to figure out how to unclog it. Couldn't unclog it. My blood sugars dropped dangerously low, and I couldn't get them back up. Like, it's been something every single day. I have no more transportations to get to my appointments. I had to ask for a pre-authorization. Still don't know if it's approved or not. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make these chemo appointments. Next week, I go for my second round of chemo on Monday, tomorrow, which means today is the 20th, because I was trying to remember what today's date was. But tomorrow I go to my primary care doctor. Then on Tuesday I go get my chemo connected to my port. My port is right here. I didn't realize that looked that damn bad. How the hell am I supposed to clean that? Like, how am I supposed to clean that? Oh, Lordy. If you press too hard, it's gonna hurt when you're rubbing the alcohol, try to get the tape off. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna get it off. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, because it's sensitive, that area is sensitive. It's sensitive to the touch, so how the fuck am I supposed to clean it? Hey, Miss Baker. How the hell am I supposed to clean it? Sorry, y'all. But there's no way I'm swallowing mucus again. I cannot afford to be getting any type of sick. But let me put this jacket back on. Hold on, I'm coming. Alright, so yeah, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to clean that. I'm gonna have to figure this out, like, because why does my arm hurt? Why does my arm hurt? Why does my arm hurt? Oh my god, this is the first time that arm where the PICC line is has ever given me any pain. Why does my arm hurt? Alright, I'm trying to do better with my eating. So far, I can hold down a Lipton soup with egg whites. For some reason, I'm having a problem with yolk. Whether it's cooked, not cooked, runny, not runny, like thoroughly cooked. For some reason, me and yolk are just not getting along. So I do the egg whites. Because at least I'm getting protein in. And then sometimes we put potato for extra oomph. And it'll allow me to eat it without it causing me any stomach pain. So I know for a fact, like, if I try to go eat something and it doesn't work, I can always fall back on a soup. Like yesterday, I don't have any money. Like, we're financially, like, strapped. I'm down income, like, so we're literally, like, struggling right now. Literally struggling right now. So I ended up, because I had been craving this since before I even ended in the hospital. I had wanted, I had made this bowl, I guess you could say, at Wawa. So I did have macaroni and cheese and mashed potato bowl with meatball on top, some grated Parmesan cheese, cheddar cheese, and I don't think I did the oregano because I wasn't sure how my stomach was going to cooperate with the oregano, so I just left, like, no seasoning because I didn't want to mess up the meal. And so I had wanted that. So anyways, I ordered it, but I ordered the meatball separate. I didn't put it on top because I didn't know how my stomach was going to work with the sauce. So the last time I tried to eat something with sauce, it didn't work out, so I was a little cautious. But it did allow me to actually eat some last night. So I guess you could say it was worth the money I spent, because I got a good amount of food in my stomach and it didn't hurt. And I was actually able to enjoy it. It actually tasted like how it was supposed to, and it did not make me nauseated. To y'all, that is not a big deal. To me, it is, because I haven't eaten food since July. And yes, we are now in October. You heard that correctly. I have not had food in my system since July, and we are now on October 20th. And for the past 2 weeks, I've been doing a soup, so I know for a fact I've been putting that in there. It's like 1 bowl of soup every day, so I am bird feeding, whatever you want to call it. Like, just, take a couple of spoons here, then I'm good, then take a couple of spoons later, then I'm good. Like, I don't finish a bowl. I can't finish no bowl. The bowl, and sometimes even by the end of the day I still got soup left in there, because I can only take a couple of spoonfuls at a time, due to the fact that this is pancreatic cancer stage 4 that has traveled to my liver. Your liver is what helps you, not your liver, your pancreas is what helps you create insulin. It's also what helps you break down food. So that's why I struggle with being able to eat, because my stomach, I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold down a little bit of the grilled cheese that I did get to eat today not too long ago, and I'm trying not to have it come back up. So I'm like literally over here like fighting with my stomach to keep the contents inside of it, because I need whatever nutrients I can get. I am trying to get off this PICU line. I don't want to be on this for a long time, so I need to start being able to eat, because chemo is gonna eat me alive if I don't. So I'm like literally struggling here. But I know I said I was gonna keep y'all in the loop and everything, and I'm promise you I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna try. I know I want to do a video showing how the TPN is done for those who may be curious. I do need to create a video also with like the signs, that what I experienced, which is what brought me to the hospital and to my doctor. And then later on, within those visits, we found out it's pancreatic cancer. So like, I'm gonna plan to do a video explaining that, just for in case if anybody would like to be educated and just be cautious, because again, it caught me off guard. According to family, there is nobody that has pancreatic cancer on either side of my family, and pancreatic cancer is supposed to be hereditary. So how does this work? I don't freaking know. But that's where we are. I'm still trying to get legal answers. So if anybody that's watching my video has any experience with wills, power of attorney, medical advances, not medical advance, but like I forgot what it's called, but anything of that nature, because I need to set up my will. I need to set up everything for my kids. I need to set up everything just for in case if I don't win the battle, which I know God is on my side, and I know God got me. I'm just also trying to be productive and realistic at the same time, because I'd rather leave everything situated now and then be okay the next 10-15 years. That's fine. At least I know it's done, and if anything ever transpires, I know it's already set and written in stone, and my kids are going to be okay. Like, that's really why I want to get all this done. So I'm looking for help in that area. If anybody that's watching, or if anybody, can you please, if they do not mind, like hitting me up in a DM or something, and maybe we can talk on the phone and I can ask the questions and get guidance of which direction I'm supposed to go and what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, so I know I owe y'all videos. I need to try to get, I'm trying to get the account monetized, so I really need to get on it. But it's just been literally, like, honestly, one thing after another, and it's just like, what? Like, I just can't catch a break, and it's frustrating plus annoying. Like, I got called on Wednesday, I think it was. and I was told, oh, you have to hurry up and get to the ER because your sugars are at 797 and my potassium was too high. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get to the ER because it was too cold for me to try to wheel down that way. Remember, I can't afford to get sick either, and I don't have a real jacket. This is the only jacket that I have. So I don't know how I'm going to buy a winter jacket. I need a winter jacket, and my son needs a winter jacket. And, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna figure this out because he needs a jacket. So obviously, as a mom, my priority is going to be getting him his jacket first, and then trying to figure out how I'm gonna get my jacket. Like, it's a lot. Like, it is a lot. And then I have to keep reminding myself I'm immunocompromised now, so I can't just be going anywhere without a mask. And I have to be cautious of who I'm around because I can't afford to get sick. Like, it's a whole new norm. Like, I'm trying to get accustomed to a whole new norm. Like, life ain't what it was, you know? And at the same time, I'm also trying to be so appreciative and grateful for the time that I do have. You know, I'm not trying to sound like ungrateful because I'm going through things, baby. If it means that I get to see my children grow up, cool beans. And I don't know why I'm about to cry right now. I don't want to cry. I really don't. I don't want to cry. So we're gonna stop. I don't, because I'm afraid if I cry, I'm just gonna keep crying because it's just been too much shit. And I can't help it because I really want to cry. I'm tired. I don't want to, like, my body wants to cry. I don't want to cry. Like, I'm just tired. I'm drained. I'm frustrated. I'm stressed out. I'm scared. I'm worried. I'm trying not to freak out because I know my kids are like watching me and expecting me to be that rock that I always am. But honestly, this is a lot. This is a lot. And then I have to deal with their arguing, their bickering, their back and forth. And I keep explaining to them, I honestly don't have the back and forth energy. I don't. And then every time I think I have something figured out and you know, settled, something else happens. Like, we found a person that's supposed to help us, you know, with maintaining the room clean so that Biba doesn't have to do it on her own. But now that person done got into some trouble, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to use their help anymore. So now that leaves me with trying to find somebody who can come at least once or twice a week to help, so everything doesn't fall on her shoulders. And then I'm on a damn budget, so I really don't have money like that to, you know, put towards that. This person actually was like, I'll take a box of Newport as payment. And I'm like, are you sure? And they were like, yeah, I still paid them a couple of dollars. I didn't really have much, honestly, but what I did have, I was like, here you go, like, because I felt bad because they helped, you know. And even though they were like, the box of cigarettes is fine, that's what they agreed upon, it didn't sit well with me because, you know, I don't know, it just bothered me. Even though I know financially I didn't have it to give, but you're willing to help me for nothing pretty much. So the least that I could do is put, you know, a couple of more dollars in your pocket. But you know, like, now I gotta try to figure out, okay, so we gotta keep the room clean. How can we work this out where nobody is getting frustrated? We are maintaining the room how it should be maintained, clean. I'm trying to make my kids responsible of their mess. So my two youngest, my oldest does it too sometimes, not intentional. Okay, let me rephrase that. None of them do it intentional. But to me, it's just like straight up laziness. Like, if you finish eating, why? Okay, so because we were in an extended stay, you eat on the bed. So if you finish eating, why is your dishes on the bed? Like, are they not in a sink or in the trash, wherever they're supposed to go? Like, why are they still there? And then if I'm coming in a room and I'm seeing things on the floor, I'm like, hey, hold up, wait a minute, what's going on? Like, that was what you ate, why is that on the floor? That was what you ate, why is that on the floor? That was what and I'm pointing out things, and I'm like, I need y'all to pick it up. Before, since I was so damn sick and going through so much shit, including a freaking depression season, I slacked. I wasn't doing a good job at keeping, everything together. Now, because I know that my health is at risk and I kind of have no choice. Hold on. Can ignore and move on. I would appreciate it. They're in the middle of bickering in there, and I'm just asking them, please just let it go and move on. Like, I would greatly appreciate it, instead of having to go diffuse World War 57. I'm tired. Like, I'm literally tired of having to diffuse like wars, between them. Because then in the back of my mind, it's like, what are y'all gonna do when I'm not here? Like, who's gonna be the referee among y'all war, like, when I am not here? Y'all gotta learn how to figure this out. Like, thank you, Booker. I love you. I know it's a lot for him not to argue back, but if he can do me that favor of just letting it go, I would greatly appreciate it, because then there's no argument. But anyway, so I haven't done updates. This is really like a rambling on video. I've been deciding whether I wanted to record or not, and I'm like, well, we haven't said anything, so we might as well record. And I just put a short of Lyrical showing her hair, and then I was like, yeah, let me just record. But that's just, I'm still trying to survive and figure out what I'm supposed to do, because like I said, I got discharged crazy. So I'm still trying to figure out what steps I do if this happens, what steps I do if that happens. Why do I always have dark spots over here now? I didn't do that before. Why did it do it now? I wish I can get to a skincare routine. I mean, there's so many things I wish I can do, but money's tight. We're still in need of a place to live. So if anybody knows of any houses for rent or apartments that don't really care about rent debt, credit is okay. Like, my scores aren't bad, but like the rent debt is kicking my ass. But if you know of anybody that may not, run those anywhere in Connecticut or here in Virginia around Hampton and Newport News area, maybe even Williamsburg, like, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna let y'all go though, because I feel like I'm rambling on, and yeah, deuces.